Hello everyone, this is Nox. As you can see on your screen right now, we have engineering skills right there, and I have just pressed on the content. On the content, you should see everything that has been posted so far. The one that I'm actually interested in right now are the notes on developing and maintaining e-portfolio. If you click on that, you should see all the notes as I'm scrolling right down. I've already presented this in class, but I promise that I will make a video of it. The reason I decided to make video of it, I wanted to showcase to you just a few examples of these e-portfolios so that you can also be encouraged to come up with some exciting portfolios for yourselves. And on top of that, even look at their own mistakes to come up with a better one. Okay, let's make an example of Marcus Kramer's e-portfolio. Let's click on that and see what shows us. We have to click on the link. Okay, if like as you see here, you cannot click on it, just copy the link, just copy it. After you copy it, you go on and open a new window, paste it and go to the website, Marcus website. Wait a little bit, there it comes. Do you see it's already interactive? MK, M for his first name, K for his last name, Kramer or Kramer, however it's pronounced. Welcome to Marcus Kramer's portfolio. Are you ready? So this is exactly what I was talking about. Your first page, which is your home page, you can use, you see his background there. It's his image, but his image is not too much. It doesn't show too much in front, so that in front he can put his name and he has his own greeting. Now the greeting for you is what you were given as a task 1 for social intelligence. The greeting, remember on the discussion board, you were supposed to greet and engage other people. So you can now be creative, extract from your greeting and create your own website and put it here. Are you ready? Okay, let's go ahead and click on are you ready to discover? You see, about me, that is about him and what you should know. This is interesting because in your case, you can also put your picture. You see how he's full of life. He's a young man full of himself and all that. That is fine. This is interesting as well because this is the space where you are actually going to put your information about yourself in whatever way you decide to put it. Okay, let's move on now to another page. You see on top he has different pages: home, about me, my projects, interests, timeline, and so forth. Let's check on his projects. The system is a little bit slow, but let's click. These are my project I have done so far. You see, you could also have something like this, exactly as we talked about them in class. You put your projects, or you could also have a title, say that these are my project I am planning to do. And you just put them there. You can have an image of your either previous or upcoming projects, and then you write a text about them. What are those projects? The other project, they keep on coming up, you see. It's different kind of things that he has done. So in your case, you do what is related to you and not what is related to him on website development. Okay, let's look at his interests. On interests, he talks about, you see, he put sport, food, fun, traveling. Those are the things that he wants you guys to know about. Look at the picture of food. that he likes to eat, having fun. But this is the thing that you also need to be careful of. Do you see this picture? This is not such a good picture. Do you see the hand on the picture there? You have to be careful, as when you put your hands or showcase certain pictures, they might be actually compromising somebody else. There's nothing wrong with having a girlfriend, but look at his hand, and now the next thing we see the face of the girlfriend and all that. So you can already see that Marcus, what he has done is not Iowa, but nevertheless, people make mistakes. You see his sport images, he shows off what he loves to do and going out with friends and so forth. So you need a lively website which shows several things about yourself. Okay? So he shares his timeline in life since he was born and so forth. This is his timeline. So it's up to you now to go on, look at the other website, and decide how you want to make your own. Check a few other websites and not rely only on that one that I showed you. For instance, let us look at somebody else's. Let's look at this one. We copy it. Now we know better that if we click them on Blackboard, they're not going to work. So you just copy the domain address and paste it on the URL space, and you should show you. This one shows you 20 personal portfolio websites that are unique and clever. When you look up these websites, you should be able to see which one of them you like most. For instance, here is another one. Let's visit this one. This one is so creative. On the very front home page, you see, I didn't invent the internet. I just make it look good. Hello, my name is Chris Thurman. I'm a website designer, UI developer. This is actually a broad-based yet short and straight to the point introduction that you see here. This young man is clever, very, you see, about me. Look at him. He puts a picture of himself. That's me. Allow me to introduce myself. This is where you would put now your portfolio of evidence. This is so beautiful. You see that? Things I love, which can be your interests. Talks about WordPress. I think that is about developing his own blog. And here, Apple products, Twitter, he likes Twitter. Okay, look what I can do. These are his projects. Those are the things that he can do, and you also can write your own. And you see here, he doesn't even have hyperlink on those things he can do, meaning that you may not necessarily give evidence to some of the things that you claim you can do. And then my work, now I'm just showing off. These are the things that he has achieved. Do you see? He's just showing off, nothing wrong with showing off. And he also makes movies. And he shows you where to go and see his movies. And he urges you to talk to him. Say hello, don't be shy, get in touch. That is what you could use on Contact Me and things like that. So you see, websites like this also interest you. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Dribble. It urges you to go ahead and interact with each person because it's young, full of life. It's not boring. You see, he has also, linked his own blog, and his blog has a different web pages from differently. So he writes probably almost every day or every week or monthly and posts on his blog. So that information, whatever he posts there, you can access through his website. So I think those two actually show you some of, and here you can find about 60 other simple examples of websites. You know, it's an article. It gives you a list of about 60. So when you have a chance, you can go all over them and look which ones are presented in a way that you would like to present your own, so that you can be creative. This article gives you 60 different websites to look for. And I hope that you will make use of this information so that you can come up with something interesting and very creative. Show your creativity, your organizational skills, and so forth. And then this one here, these are the different sites you can go to. It's a platform. You can use Google Site, you can use Wix, you can use Webs. And I told you in class that you can also use Weebly. You can also use your own personal website to showcase your professional side. And this one is an article which tells you that you can easily create your own website without any difficulty. So go through that. It's going to take you through a few steps. And below that, there are a few other websites. Here, the websites, they are e-portfolios, actually, not necessarily, e-portfolios of different staff members, not at VUT, in other institutions. I put them here so that you can identify which ones you would follow or which one you would look into and realize that, no, man, I need to make them better. Mine should be better than this. So this is pretty much the video that I wanted to share with you. And I hope that you find it useful. We'll be sharing a few other videos whenever there's a need to do so to help you execute your work. Thank you. All the best. Start working on your e-portfolios. Within no time, the semester will be finished. Cheers.